From 1985 to 1988, I ran the print ministry of the Cleveland Baptist Church. In 1988, with 5 years of great training, I returned to my homeland of Canada to pastor the Bible Baptist Church here in St. Thomas, Ontario. In 2004, Dr. Charles Keene challenged me to begin printing the Word of God. I told him that our church of, at that time, 150, could not afford such an endeavor. He told me this: if you'll print it, God will supply all that you have need for it. I took that to the Lord and to our church, and both confirmed it could and needed to be done. Since that time, we've decided to forego a new church building and build a 5,000 square foot BPS production and office complex, furnished it, and maintain it. But more exciting than that, we've placed a John and Romans in 4 million of the 13 million homes in Canada. We still have a long way to go to reach our nation. And with just 300 independent Baptist churches in all of Canada, with the majority averaging 50 in attendance and just 50 churches supporting us monthly, it's a slow and steady climb. This is low-income housing in Canada. We don't have starvation, poverty, or physical despair to pull on the heartstrings of others. What we have is far worse. We have a liberal nation and a conservative gospel and no hint of poverty, and appear by all means to be without any need. We're a prosperous people physically, but we're starving spiritually. In a recent Canadian newspaper, a columnist wrote, "What has really hurt church attendance in the past 50 years is the rise of the dual income family. It now takes almost 2 working people to bring the same inflation-adjusted income that one person, usually the man, could earn in the 1960s. Most people today aren't necessarily mad at churches and other religious organizations. Their problem is they're just too busy. How do we overcome that with a nation so vast and churches so few? The task is daunting. What we do have is an awesome postal service. We can mail a John and Romans anywhere in Canada, from the southernmost point of Pelee Island to the northernmost community of Tuktoyaktuk, 5 hours north of the Arctic Circle. From Newfoundland to Victoria, British Columbia, we can produce a mail in John and Romans anywhere in Canada for just 25 cents. We're casting the seed in every direction that we might penetrate the hearts of those searching for what's missing in their lives. Over 4 million John and Romans have reached the 13 million homes here in Canada. On the back of each John and Romans, there's a number of ways that people can communicate with us, and when they do, we send them to the nearest independent Baptist church in their area. We can reach a nation, my nation, with the gospel. It's doable. The question is, how long will we have to wait to do it? 25 cents to put the Gospel of John and Book of Romans in the hands of an entire nation. We have the manpower, the facility, the logistics. All we lack are the finances. Won't you consider making Bearing Precious Seed Canada and the Canadian Gospel Project a part of your missions giving? And in advance, let me say on behalf of a grateful nation, thank you.